Hello everyone, welcome back to the 2020 Mvtv debates. This is our first candidate.
I'm Bo Jiden, and I think that Scranton is the heart.
Excuse me! This man doesn't know what he's talking about.
Man,
I'm
you
trying
need to shut up,
I'm
man.
trying to dump,
No.
and I know
Alright,
everything,
everyone,
because the
calm
cows,
down,
you
calm
understand.
down,
Nominate
calm
the great.
down.
Nominate.
Scranton is better.
Hey,
God bless
Listen.
America.
he doesn't believe that.
Sorry for that debacle. Truly inspiring it was.
It was not! Oh my gosh. What did he even talk about? We are doomed.
In other news, it is officially October.
Like, yeah, man, it's October. Like, Scoot, what are we gonna wear for Halloween? Like, yeah, jinkies. Sorry, something. Yeah, man. Something came over me.
Okay, that was really weird, but on to the next special segment.
Do you believe in aliens? Beings among us? People living in space? According to the BBC, there's water on Mars, liquid water, which is essential for life. That means there's a strong possibility that there could be aliens. And I know aliens could be like immigrants from Canada or something like that. But I mean like actual aliens that come from outer space. With liquid water on Mars, that means life can prosper and survive. And who knows, we might actually be on Mars to find out if there is aliens in the next 50-some, 100-some years. Whether Elon Musk or someone else takes us there, we never know.
Well, that's not the segment we had planned. That was weird. Aliens.
Space is fake, everybody. Space is fake. Aliens, not real.
We've seen space.
It's not. There's no evidence, man.
But we've been there.
Can somebody show me evidence, please?
Okay, well, ignoring all of that, let's go on to something we know is real, and that's the art of music. Let's see what Claire has to say about all this music world and what's going on with COVID-19.
Miss Albio, what changes within your part of the music department have you had to make due to the coronavirus?
Well, first, we are not allowed to play inside at all. So all of our playing has to be done outside. We also have special bell covers.
What does a typical practice look like for band?
So during the school day, because we're in cohorts, we usually just have a rehearsal outside of the band room, and then the cohort that's at home zooms in to rehearsal and follows along and plays their instruments. We also have an extra practice outside of the school day on Monday nights, and that's when we run through all of our drill and all of our show.
Since the jacket showcase was this past weekend, how do you think the showcase went?
I thought the showcase went off without a hitch. All the other directors emailed me immediately afterwards and told me that their students loved the band show and it was as close to normal as we've gotten this year.
Several different changes. At the high school level for piano lab, we had to make arrangements to be able to social distance within our smallish piano lab. We also made accommodations to be able to send instruments home for all of the piano lab students so that they can practice on their virtual days. And within the middle school band, we have made very similar changes that the high school did, with one extra addition that we were able to get an outdoor tent down behind the middle school so that my students can practice in the mornings when we have morning class. When we go out there and we practice socially distantly, lots of hand sanitizer, lots of leave your mask on until the last possible minute, lots of don't point your bell that's blowing germs at another person.
What changes within your part of the music department have you had to make due to the coronavirus?
So orchestra, we've been fairly lucky because we don't blow air through our instruments, or when we play, we don't have those obstacles to overcome. So our rehearsals, other than social distancing and making sure that our spacing, our students are spaced further apart, we haven't had to make too many changes.
What does a typical practice look like for orchestra?
So on a typical practice day, we are still playing full ensemble music. So we have a great rehearsal setting where we have our students in the classroom. We're still able to play our instruments in the orchestra room and social distance. And there really hasn't been that much changes that we've had to make during our rehearsal time.
When is the next performance for orchestra?
So our next orchestra performance is October 13th. We will have that virtually live streamed, but also there will be some parents in the theater with us, so we're able to do a little bit of a live performance that evening as well.
Whoa. There's no need to spot anyone for lunch, alright? Lunch is free. It's school lunch and it's free. It's weird, I know. We didn't believe it either. We sent out a spy to see if it was true, and guess what? He came back with free lunch. Now, this offer doesn't just extend to lunch. It's also free breakfast. I mean, some freshly baked sim rolls in the morning, that just really starts my day. So why aren't we taking advantage of this, guys? It's free lunch!
Man, give me some of that free school lunch. Yum, yum.
Let's get into the school politics before all the eating.
Fine, let's go into whatever interviews we have. Yum, yum, yum.
The superintendent said it's been a successful start and we've had as smooth a start possible under the circumstances, which applies. He thinks this hybrid learning style is successful. But many parent figures of students don't agree with him and think it's not efficient. One parent said, "My children are suffering tremendously from the lack of interaction and most importantly the lack of being taught by a professional." Another parent has said, "I have watched my 9-year-old slip into depression because she is missing emails, Zoom meetings, or simply forgot to turn her homework in on the 2 days she goes to school." Both of these parents are saying this new learning style does not work good in their eyes because there is many flaws behind it. And they have both realized that their kids do not always get the education they once did.
Hey, it's me, Josh, in the field. We're out getting some student and teacher views about news and all that, dudes. So I'm here with...
Angelina.
So, Angelina, what do you think about the hybrid model, and do you think it's successful?
I think it's successful for most students, but for others, they see it as like another day off and don't do their work.
To be honest, I think it is really successful. I think it helps, especially with COVID.
I say it could be better if there was more school, rather than just for certain times. That way there's more one-on-one time with the teachers, because I myself struggle.
Do you think we should keep the model or switch back to the way it was?
For me, I think it's better we keep it this way because we're already doing really great already, so I feel like we shouldn't risk it.
Depending how COVID goes and depending how COVID comes in our area, I think if it gets worse, I think it should stay the same how it is right now.
I believe we should switch back the way we were before.
How has the hybrid system affected you personally?
I'm kind of failing right now. If it would be better that way because I can have more time with the teachers and stuff.
It's affected me in a great way, actually. I'm doing a lot better in school now.
That's awesome.
The whole online stuff with like last year at my old school just got harder for me because, you know, with the teacher's help, it makes it way easier.
I'm here with
Mrs. Hofferberg.
Now, how successful do you think the hybrid system is?
It's been a challenge, but I think it's certainly better than when we were completely remote. In terms of being able to actually help students when they have questions, it's been much better than when we were remote. Is it ideal? No, it's not.
For students that have good internet access and have developed self-discipline, I think it can be very successful. It depends on how the teachers have done online assignments, how simple they make it. I try to make mine pretty simple. My students have given me some positive feedback. However, kids that have not very good internet or just have a lot going on, they tend to struggle with it.
Do you think we should keep the hybrid system or switch back to the way things were?
It's a balance between health and learning, and right now, not fingers crossed, there's not a whole lot of community spread in Knox County, so I think at this moment in time, maybe switching back to a green system where we actually get to see everyone every day would help with the learning.
I have mixed feelings about it. I think if there's a genuine health risk, the hybrid model works. I think everybody likes getting a little extra sleep on some days, but doing things like producing video content would be a lot easier if we were here every day, not to mention just helping kids who need that extra teacher time.
How has the hybrid model made things difficult for you?
I wouldn't say it's been difficult. It's been challenging, but I feel like I've gotten into a rhythm in terms of how I plan and deliver lessons and things like that. So it's working for me.
How has the hybrid system personally affected you?
It's a lot of work. It's really hard to actually plan for both in-class and then virtual learning and try to time everything right because I'm a chemist. We do labs.
Yeah.
You have to get the labs on the right days, and that's a real challenge.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, this politics makes me hungry.
All the politics make me tired, man. I'm going to bed.
Chef? Chef! Oh, I get his portions.
It's time for the bridge update. Not that kind of bridge. Well, it's not done yet. The estimated time of completing it will be... Hey, whoa. Watch. Sorry. It is definitely going to be done on... Ow, stop, no. What?
Are you doing well academically? Do you find having both Hive and study hall really, really, really boring? Are you technologically savvy enough to turn on a computer or rotate a screwdriver? Do you enjoy showing others how to use technology? If you answer yes to any of these, we have an opportunity that may interest you. MVHS students have an opportunity to be involved in a program formerly known as Gen Yes, new name soon to be announced. This program provides a unique opportunity for students to gain hands-on experience and learning by participating in any of the following activities: helping fix student Chromebooks, creating how-to guides or videos showing students and teachers how to use various aspects of technology and software, helping develop and maintain the Ohio Cardinal Conference website, tearing apart and sometimes putting back together old equipment donated to the school, create Arduino projects and build computers. These are just a few of the projects that you can be involved in and being a part of this program. There are only 2 requirements to be a part of this program. You need to maintain high enough grades to justify not having study hall, and you need to be considered responsible and trustworthy by your peers and teachers. If this sounds interesting to you and you would like more information, please contact Mr. Wiles, computer science teacher in room 167, or Mr. Corse, our school librarian.
We are excited to recognize the following 4 students as Student of the Month for September at MVHS. Students are selected by the teaching staff and nominated based on our positive behavior intervention system matrix, PRIDE, which stands for perseverance, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence. Freshman Ava Burson was nominated for her perfect attendance through the first month of school, as well as helping others in class and her cooperation and respect for those around her. Sophomore Jamie Romo was nominated for her hard work in all her classes. Junior Jessica Romo was nominated for her work ethic in class, as well as putting in the extra effort when classes are a little tougher. Senior Jaden Bird was nominated for being a leader amongst his peers and taking the initiative to provide support for his classmates processing through the accident of their classmate. Mr. Norris, AP Biology and Forensic Science teacher at MVHS, is our Teacher of the Month for September. Mr. Norris was nominated for his determination in making a transition to a new role for the benefit of students. Mr. Norris took on a completely new schedule this year due to a retirement of another teacher in his department, and worked over the summer to complete training and curriculum study associated with his new schedule. We are fortunate for his willingness to take on these new courses and celebrate his selection by the staff for this honor.